You take a nap on these.
Hey guys, crew at Blind Wave. I'm Melanie.
I'm Aaron.
Where did you come from?
Down there. I took a nap. It's late, and we were tired, but we have to do Supernatural. Why are they here? Previously on Supernatural, we had the White House with the president, and the secretary lady, and you know the thing with that happened, and we have Huckleberry, a heffalump.
Oh.
Pity
heart, hippie angel. There was a hippie angel. Beautiful water. What's bigger?
What? What kind of notes are you taking? Anyway, we had Lucifer creating a baby, and we had White House stuff going crazy, and the president, and they had to save the president, which they did. They found Catch. They found Catch came and gave him an egg, and they used an egg to dispel Lucifer, and they sent him back to hell. But then the boys got captured and put in a paddy wagon.
A paddy wagon.
Is that where they put him?
A big old bus?
I don't know.
Like a van?
And then Castiel just let the heffalump get away.
Hufflepuffs.
That's definitely not right. You were wrong. It's a heffalump.
And woozles.
That could be true. We had a poll last time. It's been a while. It's been like a month or two.
Yeah.
Anyway, the question was, were you confused if Lucifer was going to hell or escaping when misting into the air vent?
Oh yeah, that's right, because they did the bomb, and then we saw lots of smoke go up the vents. But
Down the vent.
Oh yeah, down the vent.
29.79% said no. 70.21 said yes.
So they weren't confused. They knew that he escaped out the vent.
No, most of them were confused. Most people were confused that he did. Well, to be honest, I wasn't sure if he was going to hell, escaping, or being sucked into that egg thing they were using. Yeah. So I was quite confused, but they seemed to think they'd got him, as Sam said. That's what Nairi Sullivan said. Ryan O'Malley said, I just assumed he escaped. If they did capture him that easily, I'd be really disappointed. Matthew Thacker, I just assumed it worked since they seemed so sure. Also, don't forget, Eric, we already had Nephilim when Metatron tricked Castiel to kill one to close Heaven's Gate.
Told you that was Harry Potter. They're not Hufflepuffs.
Also, we already seen the Antichrist. He was a nice kid. Huh. That wasn't he the one that could, like, he was like free. I think I remember that. It's been a while.
That's been like 5 seasons ago or something.
But I think I do remember that. And then so we had a Nephilim as well. But it wasn't Lucifer's kid, right? Wasn't it like God's kid? Didn't he kill one of God's kids or something like that?
Shoot, I don't remember.
It wasn't Lucifer's kid, I don't think. But yes, I think you're right. Thanks, Akron. Okay. Skeletor, I think he went to Vapor on purpose because he went into the pregnant woman. Well, he didn't go into the pregnant woman from that.
Ooh, ouch, that would hurt. Did you see how big that smoke was?
I think we are getting Lucifer reborn in a body that won't fall apart and one where he can never be banished from. I think we're going to see Lucifer reborn and he will age quickly, but my guess, the goal will be to abort this spawn of hell. So something similar, I guess, to the Darkness. What was her name? Amara. Remember how she was a baby and then she aged quickly and then was a force to be reckoned with? I don't know, we already had that, so I feel like this has to be something different than like the same thing we had last season.
Probably this pregnant woman running away because Sam and Dean want to kill the baby.
Yeah, I mean, he's already so strong anyway. Like, to give him something that, like, now you can't be dispelled, now you're just a thing on Earth. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Is it like a familiar? Like, since that's on Earth, they can, like, the
no,
devil
what
can
he's
stay
saying,
on Earth?
he's saying that Lucifer, instead of escaping or going to hell, he went into the pregnant woman and will now be reborn as a baby.
Oh, Gotcha.
Which
Yeah.
I don't think that's what's going to happen, but it's a neat idea. And then Dawn said, slightly confused, but they seem sure, so we'll see. Maybe my prediction of Ketch killing Mary is off, but something is going to go pear-shaped. Maybe we're going to have a showdown with the Nephilim and the Antichrist. Maybe. We'll have to see. I don't know where they're going to go with this stuff. They're going to have to go try to find the Heffalump and then try to get Sam and Dean out of jail. I don't know if the British Men of Letters are going to help with that. They've been introduced and then sidelined. You haven't really heard from them for a while.
No,
So.
I wonder if the ladies still exist or if they're still on Once Upon a Time.
Before we hit the button, Eric's also not here, in case you didn't notice. He wasn't with Supergirl either. It's just been very busy lately, lots of things going on. So he may show up on some stuff, he may not. Either way, we'll be having them. If nothing else, me and Melanie will be doing these.
Yep. Still miss you, Eric. Love you.
Love you. He doesn't have the Heffalump, he doesn't have the boys.
Calling in all reinforcements.
For one, assault, murder, multiple counts of desecrating a corpse.
The same corpse?
I like
No,
that.
different corpses.
By maybe you mean, I don't know. So next time, just say you don't know.
I like that guy. I like him.
Yeah. Don't give me the bullshit.
It might actually give Sam and Dean a chance.
You know what does work though? Every time? Nothing. See, when I leave,
I like his interrogation methods.
I like that cut. It was Sam, he walked by, it was Dean.
Old school.
Gonna send a letter.
Enchanted, I bet.
Of a new world. A better world.
Who's he talking to?
Have you worked with us?
I don't care.
Just some hunter?
Doesn't matter. He can keep talking all he wants.
You need law. Our libraries are the biggest in the best. And what I'm saying, Wally, is that you need people like us. And we need hunters like you.
Can you talk like
What we
that?
ask in return.
you were out.
Mm-hmm. They're giving you your space. That's what she wanted, right?
Yeah. Just like deuces.
Doesn't look too bad. Taters, corn, meat, juice box.
No. It's gonna be the same.
I love that Dean's just like, yeah, good.
Oh, no.
Bologna sandwich with chips and a juice box.
You would love jail!
What's that? Damn it. Man, I love chow time.
They're like herpes. Just when you think they're gone. Hello, the boys are back, leaving a trail of bodies in their wake. So,
Is it herpes do?
I don't know.
Sam and Dean.
Where are you?
Oh, she getting her hunt on.
What about them? I mean, I guess they're not
She
going
can't do
anywhere.
anything.
I guess they're not going anywhere.
Never found it.
Hunter
Never found
Cass.
the monster. Never even got close. And 3 more women died before I left town. Before I ran away.
Ran away, dang it. So Cass has no balls without the Winchesters.
He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to find them.
You and me.
No, I only get in your way.
She could use you.
Bologna sandwiches and chips.
Get that other cell. Now!
Wait, what the crap is going on?
How are they both dead? What? What?
They had a plan. Take this on the 7th week. Hemlock.
Where'd they hide it?
Their bone holy hole.
The bologna hole? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You wanted them dead. They're dead.
I wanted them punished. I wanted to look Dean Winchester in the eye and I wanted him to feel it.
Well then.
Why don't you go?
She could use backup, just someone to watch her back.
A companion, just in general. Cheers. guy.
Where are we? I don't know.
Oh, now you're not on your phone, Cass.
This is my voicemail.
Hey, should we take it?
Come on!
Gotta hurry.
You didn't tell them?
Stop being a pussy!
Alright.
Driving me nuts.
Oh, no. Don't do that. No.
The hell?
What did they do to him?
They're gone and locked him in the cabinet.
Inside. Oh, that's funny. Poor guy. He's scared out of his wits. Such a badass mommy.
Dude, they're never gonna catch him like that.
Hour till dark, which puts us at 6 hours of midnight.
That sounds about right.
Huh. A spell of some sort then? 6 hours to midnight? We gotta talk about this, we will later. Like something's gonna happen if they don't hurry, they're gonna die?
Well, that's just good business, isn't it?
Isn't it?
And who knows? When all this is over, we might even be friends.
What? I can say in it?
Nothing.
Isn't it?
Did they rest or something?
I don't know. I don't know how they caught up. 45 minutes if they're going faster than they are, obviously.
I'm on the ridge now.
Dang it! He's in the middle of talking!
Well, what we have here is a failure to communicate.
No.
Because we're not trapped out here with you.
You're trapped out here with us.
It's a line like from Watchmen. I mean, they're resourceful. They fight things they've never fought before in their life, you know?
True.
They fought the devil, Amara,
Yeah.
freaking Leviathans, all kinds of shit. Against worse odds than just people with guns.
They've survived the apocalypse.
They both have died, came back.
They're the cheapest enemy to have. Woo! What was that?
The league!
Okay. First Dean.
No way.
See if that doesn't prove a point. There's the snap, pap, crackle, pop, rice, space.
Trapped.
Old guy.
Don't shoot him!
The president was possessed by the devil. We saved his life. That's the truth.
Oh, I love them so much. Oh.
Who are you? We're the guys that saved the world.
Alright, so how long's left? What's going on with this whole thing?
Yeah, where are the British guys? Are the British guys who can go through and kill all the soldiers?
Well, I mean, they found them. They must have used their satellite to tell them where they're going or something. So you better not go kill them.
They are. Such douchebaggers. I can't stand them. They're smug prick. Smug pricks with sexy accents. Just want to punch them in the face.
The midnight thing. That's weird.
Yeah, this must be midnight.
They made a deal with...
Is it Billy?
Yeah.
No. No. No, no, no.
I bet you that's what it was.
Yeah, Dean.
Yeah,
What's
Dean.
up?
We'd get to die and come back one more time. But in exchange,
Come midnight, a Winchester goes bye-bye. Like, permanently.
How's that a good deal?
at least this way, one of us gets to keep fighting.
What?
You don't have to do this.
Yeah, they do.
Which one? Wait, what? Dean gave up himself?
Pact.
I don't like this.
You break that, there's consequences. On a cosmic scale. So who's it gonna be?
Angry.
I think it's gonna be Dean.
Me.
Mom, no, no.
You said come in.
No. No, Billy can just do her thing.
I love you.
No, don't do it like that. No.
Cass just killed her?
Cass grew a pair!
What about the cosmic whatever
What
repercussions?
had to be done? You know, this world, this sad, doomed little world, it needs you. It needs every last Winchester it can get, and I will not let you die. I won't let any of you die. And I won't let you sacrifice yourselves. You mean too much to me. To everything.
Dang it! Ugh! I hate them! I hate them, I hate them, I hate them! Smug pricks! Sexy accents! Duh!
I'm listening.
What the crap?
Alright. I'm just thinking, I'm trying to collect everything. Didn't have anything to do with the Heffalump this episode.
Yeah,
it was all about getting
no
Sam and Dean out.
Nephilims.
I hate that the British Man and Letters solution is just
Kill everything.
kill everything. If it could, may, perhaps, one time, be a problem.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like, doesn't matter if it's human, it doesn't matter if it's monster, potential monster, even if it's nice and it's still a monster, it's dead.
Yeah. I mean, Sam and Dean be American hunters in their ways and whatnot, but, like, they've never just killed people.
No.
You know, they're just innocent people that just, like, they're just people doing their job because they don't know what's going on. They don't understand monsters or any of that kind of stuff. And it's just, that's the thing I don't like about the British Man and Letters. And so far, I was like, I don't know, since last time and them helping with Lucifer and having this cool stuff, maybe they'll start to understand. Like, maybe they could meld, like, their ideas with their ideas, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what's going to happen.
No, I think they're just...
Based on the soldiers, like, okay, what was going on? And they didn't say anything. All of a sudden, they're dead. They're back to life. These guys who tried to kill the president, they're terrorists, they're bad guys. And they didn't kill a single one of the soldiers. They knocked them out. They got shot in the foot. They got caught in a bear trap. Some of them got hurt, but they were all going to live. Heck, the guy that got shot in the foot was probably fine with give it some time, heal up. He'd be walking and doing stuff just fine, you know? I think everyone there was the secret agent, the secret...
Agent Man.
No, quit. President. Who protects the president? Secret Service. That was the Secret Service guy. And then you had that place. So they said that the only people that knew were him, and the president. So the president knows they're going to kill the president? But he said he didn't remember anything from 3 days ago. So, I mean, there's that gap of, like, what happened, but he still knows that...
Sam and Dean went with them.
Yeah, he knows, like, oh, Sam and Dean... So, like, whenever you're like, hey, what happened to my Secret Service guy? These two people tried to kill me, and...
And they're all dead. And they were fighting because they thought Sam and Dean were horrible murderers, and now they look like horrible murderers, like mass killers.
So Sam and Dean can only last about 6 to 8 weeks in that?
I think they could have suffered longer, but...
They could have suffered longer.
Yeah, I don't know why he called it quits so early.
I mean, like he said, I guess there was no way out unless they started talking. And once they started talking, no one was going to believe them unless it was what they wanted to hear. You know what I mean? They could have... Crowley could have came in, got him out, but he didn't know where they were. And he didn't want to help.
True. Yeah, why didn't he want to help? Those were his buddies.
Well...
Of course, he lives forever, and they live, you know, for an itty-bitty amount of time.
Yeah. And then the only other thing I really had is... what are these cosmic repercussions that are gonna happen because a blood pact or whatever was broken?
Yeah, mine are along the same lines. Aren't there horrible repercussions for killing a Reaper?
No, they killed the Grim Reaper.
Death himself.
So I mean, there were some things that happened with that, I guess, where there was just more bodies and no one knew who was boss, I guess. But killing a Reaper, I think they've killed Reapers before, and Reapers have died before. The one, was it 2 seasons or last season it still had Metatron and stuff in it, but There was one Reaper who was a kamikaze one that went in and blew up in the name of Castiel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
One of them was a Reaper.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's been Reapers that have died. It's not a big deal. It's just there's more work then for the other Reapers to pick up.
Okay. But yeah, what happens next?
Yeah, I just don't know what the repercussions on a cosmic level, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Made a blood pact and it's now broken.
Yeah.
What's next?
Don't know.
Mixed with what a crap. Castiel grew some balls at the end and I'm so proud of him and I apologize for calling him a pussy.
See, I don't think he's a pussy. I don't think he ever has problems fighting bad things he views as bad. But he doesn't know the social norms. He doesn't know how to investigate properly.
He also has no initiative. Like, he doesn't want to start things on his own.
No, I don't know.
Well, I guess, never mind. I retract that statement because he did say that he went to try to kill that vampire, but he failed.
Yeah, I think the problem is he doesn't know how to investigate. He doesn't know how to talk to people. He doesn't know, like, you know, if he just walked up like, hey, have you seen a vampire? And they're going to be like, at the movies? You know, like, in his mind, well, why am I not getting answers right?
Yeah, true.
You know, I see that being a Castiel problem. You know, he's talking to little kids asking him, I was like, monsters? Mommy, this guy told me monsters. Get away from my kid. If he ran around with someone like Mary, like, he could easily be like a hunter. He doesn't have to know all that. Let her talk and do the investigation part, and he's there to help watch your back, you know, give insights, because he knows monsters and stuff, you know? He knows spells.
Was he just too depressed to go with her, or?
I think he was too, like, self-pity on myself. I'm not good enough. If I go, I'm only going to make things worse. There's no reason for me to try. You know, that kind of thing. Which, like, sure, okay, you had a bad experience. Sure, you know, people got hurt or whatever. Sure, you feel bad about yourself, but, like...
Everyone has to start somewhere.
Yeah, go back with, you know, go with whoever or whatnot and get some stuff figured out and get yourself confidence back, and you can, you know, he can learn to do the investigation or to talk to people so that he can do it on his own if he needs to, you know? Yeah. And split up like Sam and Dean do.
Because, I mean, shoot, look at how much he has learned since, like, did he start, like, season 2 or something?
Yeah.
And, like, from not knowing anything to becoming somewhat mortal to this Castiel. He's learned and developed so much.
Yeah, the worst thing he can do is to just have pity on himself and then just not have help on it and then just sit there doing nothing. At least, like, even nothing else, like, talk to Mary and be like, okay, well, here's the problem and here's what I did. You know, what can I do to make it better? What can I do better next time? Or, you know, do you have any ideas of where I went wrong? And then you can kind of go from there. But you gotta, he's not trying to solve the problem. He's just thinking, well, I'll never do it right. Or there's something wrong with me, or, you know, that kind of stuff. I like his view on the Winchesters. I mean, he's been with them since season 3?
I said 2, and you said yes. So I don't know.
I think it was 3. I think it was maybe it was 2.
I don't even remember.
I think it was, I want to say 3. I want to say 3.
Approximately 10 years ago.
Yeah. And,
in IRL, 10 years.
Yeah. But, like, he's known the Winchesters for 10 years or whatnot, and he's seen all the good they've done. I think I was getting more emotional about him wanting to save the Winchesters and his little speech there than I did when, like, Mary came back and stuff like that, you know? Like, he's been around, he's seen what they've done, and he's like, the world needs you guys. It can do without other people or other things, but it needs you guys. Otherwise, this world would have been dead. What did they say? What did Sam and Dean say when they were walking away from the soldiers? Who are you guys? We're the guys who saved the world.
They need t-shirts saying that.
That's what they do. We had hashtag SPNQ&A, because supernatural is a really long word. And we're going to see if anyone sent any questions. We are doing this Thursday night. It's only been given a couple hours in between, like, airing times for, like, East Coast and stuff like that. So I don't know if we're going to have a ton of questions, but hopefully we'll get a couple.
We'll find out.
And we'll see. And if you guys are watching this along with us week to week, be sure, after you guys watch it, If you guys have a question that you guys want to talk about or hear us talk about, be sure to tag at BlindWaveProd with hashtag SPNQNA. As of right now, Supergirl and Supernatural are the only ones, and Rebels are the only ones that we're really doing the day of. The other shows, the CW, Arrowverse type stuff, and also S.H.I.E.L.D. are all being done the next day. So it gives you a little bit longer to get Q&As in. So, alrighty. Well, we only got 2 questions. First question was from Giovanni, who said, WTF, Cass' wings are broken. How did Cass get behind Billy without her noticing?
Ooh, good point.
I don't know.
He's sneaky.
Like I said, maybe he is a good sneaky fighter kind of thing. Because sometimes we've seen him fight really well. Other times we've seen him just like, what are you doing, Cass?
He had a natural 20 for his stealth roll.
I guess. So, it's just, I just think he's bad with his communication and talking with, like, not the Winchesters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even other angels seem to understand things better than Castiel does.
True. This one's from Jin, the deer. Wasn't Cass better at hunting a few seasons back? Yes. Did they dumb him down for this episode? Hi, da Baba.
What? Better at hunting a few seasons back. I think he was better at hunting if he knew where he was supposed to be going. Right?
Oh, shoot, even when he was with Crowley, like, as Agent Beyonce and Agent Spears were...
When he was going for Lucifer?
Yeah, they were still pretty decent.
Yeah, but ultimately, like, where did they end up really going? They didn't really learn much, did they?
I mean, at least they...
Like, even this
advanced.
season, didn't they only find... What was it? I think they only found one thing because of Sam and Dean, right? And the other thing they found was because of Rowena?
Probably. I mean, they used their resources, but they...
Yeah. I think his biggest issue is going to be the talking to people. I kind of wish they would have showed him trying to hunt a little bit to kind of give us that idea. Now, didn't they recently give Castiel, like, pop culture knowledge and all that kind of stuff, and then they took it away?
Yeah.
Like, maybe they kind of reset him a little bit or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think if he knows where he needs to go, he'd be good. I'm trying to remember a couple seasons ago his hunting skills and what he did. It mixes in so much with, like, him being a supermarket attendant, and he was doing some kind of hunting and stuff back and forth a little bit, I remember. And then his brother, who was actually Metatron, but I think most of his hunting and stuff at that point was him trying to follow angels and, like, Metatron and that kind of stuff a couple seasons ago. Right?
True. Yeah, I don't remember him hunting so much. I mean, he was a very powerful figure.
Yeah, and he helped them with stuff. I think most of the times he usually did stuff with demons and angels, though. Mm-hmm. Not so much vampires or werewolves or wendigos. Or
yeah, like whenever he was, like you said, leading all of the angels before, and he was the head figure for that. He was pretty badass then, but and not hunting.
He also had angel radio to rely on for some of that stuff, and you know, different things like that. So that stuff might have helped, but I think it was usually angels and demons, and that he kind of had a different sense of hunting that rather than like the typical monster.
I don't think he's been a hunter yet, because Cass has been God, Cass has been the devil, Cass has been a father, Cass has been a leader, Cass has been good friend. I mean,
I don't think
he's been everything except for a hunter.
That's what I'm saying. He's never hunted monsters, I don't think. He's been on an occasional helping thing with Dean and Sam and stuff like that when they've called him and needed him. Typically, he goes after angels and demons, I think. Right? Usually the bigger bad things that he had, like, angel radio to work with and that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I'm not sure about the hunting aspect of him. I can't remember exactly. But that's all the questions we have. So for this week's poll, guys, what are your thoughts on the British men of letters? Because we already had the middle letters in the U.S.
The BMLs.
Yeah, now we have the BMLs with Mick and Catch and that one chick. That's all we've seen so far, really. But do you guys think they're going to be...
There were 2 chicks. They killed off one of the chicks.
That's true. Do you think they're going to be protagonists or antagonists for our heroes? Like, I'm not quite sure if they're going to be good or bad. I feel like they want to be good, but they're going about it the wrong way.
I don't know. I feel like they're going to be, helping Sam and Dean. I agree. But
Like, do
they're
they
going to
have...
turn around and kill them.
Like, do they... What? That would be
That's
that would be an antagonist, then.
Well, I feel like they're going to be
So, like,
currently
yeah.
protagonists
No, there's
until
no...
they decide to kill them.
That's not how it works.
That's how I do all my polls. I answer both.
Every bad guy's like that. Look at Jafar.
I always do D, select all.
Look at Jafar. Jafar tried to help Aladdin and then tried to kill him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what they do.
He is a protagonist, antagonist.
No. But do you think that the British men of letters are going to be... Are they trying to do good, or do they have their own ulterior motive and are actually bad?
Everyone's going to die. It doesn't matter.
So make sure you guys go to patreon.com and find that poll, and you guys can vote there. What? What? Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you guys don't forget to do the Patreon poll, which you can hit the button over here on the side. There's our Twitter feed where you can do questions every week for Supernatural and everything else at Blindwaveprod. And also don't forget to check the description box down below for lots of cool stuff down there.